Gooby! Oh, what if there was a Minecraft prequel on how the zombie kid gets stuck being the chicken jockey and make money off bets to save his family from being zombies? You joke! But Warner Brothers is gonna make so many Minecraft movies now that this one made like $7 billion, so I wouldn't be surprised if Chicken Jockey movie becomes real. Especially when they make Gooby! This movie cost $6.5 million? Can you get your Google Doc off of dark mode? But look at how scary this makes Gooby. Look at him. Look at his face. Does that not just strike fear into your soul? Okay, he's a little more adorable if I do that. Okay, never mind. He's a little better then. So Teal, did you see Elder Scrolls 4 is coming out? It makes me want to stream the original, because Elder Scrolls 4 is like the most broken game ever made, so a remaster is just gonna like
How about the big face when he said again? How about the big face when he said again?
I'm back. I'm gonna read as much of the Gooby script as I can, because I'm going to see a movie tonight. I already saw a... Apparently a Miku movie came out, and it's just as bad as the Minecraft showings. Let's see. Do they really have to scream every time a Vocaloid woman appears on screen? Like if I was at the Avengers and people were doing this every time a superhero appeared on screen, you can't even hear the movie, you can't even hear Miku because they're all screaming! I think I would take Chicken Jockey over that. Oh my god. Do you think Elder Scrolls 4 is gonna shadow drop? I think it's literally just gonna shadow drop. October is still 6 months away. Gooby, more like Goonie. Teal, can you delay streams for like 18 minutes? I need to finish this episode of Black Mirror. No. I would rather you miss the first 18 minutes of Gooby and have no idea what's going on. So... Are we gooning to Gooby's evil twin Goonie? I don't know anything about Gooby. I don't know anything about Gooby, so let me watch the trailer. I did not request this. Jester just said, I'm gonna write the Gooby script. And I said, okay, and this is what I'm getting. I know Gooby, but I don't know Gooby. I was gonna watch the Miku movie, but apparently need knowledge of Miku lore from 2 different mobile games. Let me catch up on my chat real quick. Till you need to do this game during the horror stream. Too Many Nights. Yeah, maybe, probably, possibly. I was watching the San Andreas VOD and was the N-word. There were a lot of N-word in the San Andreas VOD. Gary the Snail. Okay. So real quick, like I said, I'm going to read as much of the script as possible because I got to turn on my light because I'm fading. I'm gonna read as much of this script as I can because me and my mom are going to see a movie tonight. But the thing is that we already saw a movie today. I took my mom out this afternoon to see Sinners. And Sinners was really, really, really good. Go watch it. One of the best horror movies I've seen. Absolutely fantastic. I think something just crashed based on that noise. It was really good. Go see Sinners. It has a scene in that movie that gave me an out-of-body experience. It was so good. It was really, really, really good. But tonight, oh, I'm so gluttonous. I'm going to see 2 movies in one day. Here's the thing, though. I don't know what I'm going to see tonight. And neither does my mom. Because it is a $5 mystery movie. You walk in, and it's a movie that's not out yet. And you don't know what it is until it starts. So it could be, like, really good. And I get to see it, like, 3 weeks before it hits theaters. Or it could be the absolute most dog shit awful movie ever. And me and my mom are gonna walk out. So we don't know. So what I'm getting at is that theoretically, if you guys went to that movie, the mystery movie, and this started playing, tell me how long before you would walk out. Tell me how long into this before you would walk out. That was a good logo. $5 mystery movie, and it's just the showing of the FNAF 2 movie. It could be! Genuinely, it could be. I don't know. Maybe I'll get the unfinished version of Minecraft. I tried watching the 6th Alpha and Omega, by the way, and I literally have to quit after 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to get drunk to write that one.
A family movie about a boy with a very active imagination, to whom something remarkable is about to happen. He's about to meet the most ferocious monster of all.
Please tell me the plot of this movie is it's just Ted, but like... It's Gooby! How long have I been muted? How long have I been muted? I've been muted for 10 seconds, right? I've been muted the entire stream. Audio's good, boss.
The heck was that?
If I make a Minecraft movie transcript, would you? Yes. I would read the Minecraft movie. This movie, by the way, cost $6.5 million. $6.5 million. They could have bought a mansion with that. Gooby. Gonna kick your ass. Does anybody else see the giant bear, or is this like a Calvin and Hobbes thing where it's just in his imagination? That is such a scary suit! It has seams on the face so that they could just take its face off. This movie made $3,200 on a $6.5 million budget. That's what we in Hollywood call a money laundering scheme.
Sometimes you just have to let it rip.
Video Views says a perfect family film.
For every childhood,
The Dove Foundation gives this 5 Dove Awards and says, your family.
there is one time, one adventure, and one friend who makes it all come true. For Willie, that time is now, and that friend is Gooby.
This is gonna suck, dude. Robbie Coltrane is the voice of Gooby. Gooby.
Buddy needs a friend.
I looked up the soundtrack for this movie on YouTube and it doesn't exist, so I'm just gonna need to play other music. Rate My Meal. Okay, first things first, you know millions of people died for seasoning, right? You do know that seasoning exists and a lot of people died for it to exist, so you should use it. Second thing second, please tell me that you're not, like, taking a bite of raw chicken and then just guzzling hot sauce. Why is your desk littered with Red Bulls? Drink some water. Everything here just... What is wrong with you? Alright, let me look up, happy family music. Oh, sweet Lord. Thank you very much, Mitso. I can't believe they made a movie about him.
I can't believe they made a movie about him.
Apparently I left out the question mark in this link. Scooby-Doo. Here we go. And I think the reason I kept muting is because my mute button is right next to my show screen button. This link is not working, Mitso. Send it again. Send it again. For some reason, your link will not work and I can't show it. Alright, let's look at some reviews. Its lack of a compelling storyline and over-reliance on so-so slapstick will limit its appeal to easily distracted preschoolers. If being innocuous were a crime, Gooby would cause Canada to reinstate the death penalty. Released in 2009. Well, damn. Damn, good lord. $7 shrimp. Stop sending me cropped naked people! Or I'm gonna crop your genitals off with the giant garden shears. Gooby. I wish I was reading a script about Gooby instead of Gooby. Alright. Happy family instrumental music. Love songs. Happy family song. Let's just look at happy background music. Here we go. This music is gonna suck and I know it, but I don't care because at least I won't get muted. So, just suck it up. Remember, this is a punishment for me. Did I hear about J.D. Vance killing the Pope? Yes. Like, literally hours after J.D. Vance shook his hand, he died. So, damn. Here we go. This sounds like Gooby music. Alright, here we go. Hey, Teal, you suck. Holy shit, is that Hatsune Miku? Grave Encounters 2 is better. Get out of the chat! Alright. So for those who haven't tuned into my script streams before, as a punishment, I have to read the entire script of a bad movie. I've read Boss Baby, Shrek, The Emoji Movie, Fat Albert, Jack and Jill, Paul Blart and Mall Cop, Alpha and Omega. A lot of movies. A lot of movies. What is it a punishment for? For being a streamer. The Pope saw that you were doing this today and he was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Shrek is not a bad movie. It's not. But maybe Gooby isn't a bad movie either. I miss the punishment streams. Here we go, Gooby! The movie starts off in a city. Willie, by the time you're 11... I don't want to do this. I've only read one sentence and I already just feel bad. By the time you're 11, you pretty much know which places are good and which are bad. Taco Bell, good. Arby's, bad. Take my neighborhood. It's good. Very good. Jester, you're making changes while I'm reading the script. By the time you're 11, is Gooby gonna... No. This is... No. This is all about the childhood imagination. Gooby's not gonna hurt any kids. He might eat them. I mean, that could be where this is going. Take My Neighborhood. It's good. Very good. Probably because I've grown up here my whole life. This is the only movie I've ever seen where the main character is, like, happy. Every other movie, the character's like, I hate my town, I hate my parents.
Teal, is it bad that I thought the Minecraft movie was like a 6.5/10? It was okay. It was kind of funny sometimes.
Mitso, that's too high of a rating. The Minecraft movie is like a solid 2.8. If you get a chicken jockey crowd. If you don't, it's like a solid 1.8. Brother, tomorrow is Alpha and Omega 5. You're not gonna live. The original plan was to do both scripts in one day. That was the original plan. And then I said no. Is that JD Vance's face superimposed on my face? I don't like that at all. Camera zooms over to a hot dog. On one end, there's Hot Dog Park. That's what my mom and I called it. We used to go... How many pages is this script? 100! I was really hoping this would be like 38 pages. But no, you have to go into detail. You can't, you know... What is it called where you, like, shorten what somebody says? Paraphrase. You should have paraphrased the whole movie. Is this going to be a Cat in the Hat movie where Gooby appears and makes everything terrible and they try to make them go away? Hey, Cat in the Hat is a masterpiece. And on the other end, there's the convenience store. When I was really little, my dad and I used to walk there for the Sunday paper. Then there's Chester Street, the best street in the world. And right here is my house. The words Gooby appears. There's no context for this. Nothing has happened. It's not like he said... Like, if you're gonna start a movie like this, you have it to where, like, he's growing up and he's complaining and... He's like, I'm growing up, I don't need kid things anymore. And then it cuts over to his teddy bear. And his teddy bear is, like, in the garbage. And then Gooby pops up on screen. All he did was say, I like hot dogs in my town. And then Gooby popped up with nothing. Gooby. Ugh. It's my cave fortress. Against Gooby, the character has not appeared. No, he is not. It's my cave fortress against all the bad things in the universe. They say I have an overactive... Every time you make a change, the script jumps around. If I watched this movie, I wouldn't see sunrise. This music is absolutely awful. Party on! They say I have an overactive imagination, but I don't think so. I just see things grown-ups don't. There's a katana. I used to be scared of the super electrified pterodactyls that live in the quarry just outside town, but now I know that's for kids. A shelf of toys appears as if this has anything to do with what the kid's talking about. If anything, they're living in the woods just behind school. The biggest threat these days are blue and have 2 heads, and they're not from this planet. I call them Hoonies. Shows him drawing Hoonies. Guys, can I be honest? I think I hate children. Guys, if you had to kill one of the members of Big Time Rush, like you were told that one of them is going to kill you in your sleep and you have to guess which one it is and kill them, I would go for number 3. Number 3 just has a devious face. Number 1 and 2 look friendly. 3 and 4 look a little devious. To myself. Number 2 is evil. Real quick, let me pop out my chat real quick. There we go. This is going to make it a lot easier for me to see what you guys are saying. That being said, every time I read a script, most of you only make it like 20 pages in. Because people quickly realize that this is just story time. This is like your parents trying to read you a bedtime story at like 5 in the afternoon. And you're like, I could be doing much better things right now. Also, Teal, check the script chat. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the script chat open so you guys can see what it says over there. But if any of you start saying slurs, so help me. The way I figure it out, though, as long as I'm in my safe place, they can't get me except his parents say, Willie? Dad? They're already writing slurs. I didn't know you were... Jack is on the phone. Jack says, Bob, Jack Dandridge. Yeah, my partner Raleigh brought up the final points. Willie, yeah, they're in the last page. Willie walks over to Elise. Yeah, Jack, we're gonna have to get these down in the city registry by 5. I'll do it on my way to the office. Haha, get it? Parents are boring. Remember how Coraline did the same plot, but it was, like, gooder than Gooby? Elise looks towards Willie. Big surprise, you ready? What's going on? Close your eyes. Okay. He opens his eyes. Elise shows them a picture of their new house. Their dream house. Somebody's writing in my dream journal. Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. You could have probably condensed this down to 40 pages, probably. This is like when I went to the movies for $5 and it was good. I'm going to text you guys the second the movie starts tonight and tell you what the title of the movie is. And then I want you guys to Google it and tell me if I'm boned. Phil, should I waterboard myself? Only if you waterboard me first. Willie looks distraught. You're kidding, right? Willie starts narrating for some reason. That moment, I knew my whole world had fallen apart. Oh no, he's moving, but he loves his town because it has hot dogs. Like I said, there's a good chance that after I get home from the movies tonight at like 9 or 9:30, I'm going to finish this script, so it really will be a bedtime story at that point. Look at the chat for the stream. From the stream. What, my chat or this chat? Slurs. It just says slurs over and over and over. This has gone on long enough. We're moving today. But you're wrecking all my stuff. 6 weeks we've been dealing with this. You're too old for this behavior. Way too old. But those are my battle plans and models. Willie holds up an amulet. And this is my amulet of fire. It keeps me safe from danger. Okay, Willie. Elise sits down on a chair. If you want a link to the chat, just look at the link at the top here and type it one letter at a time. Just narrowly type one letter at a time what you see in my title. Idiot down there. Does the Gooby end or does it merely transform? What's so terrible about moving, Willie? Tell me. You'll get mad. Try me. If we move into a new house, bad things will happen. Like the Hoonies. Remember what Dr. Chapman said? Okay, is he actually schizophrenic? Because that would be a really funny plot of the movie. Because Willie has a therapist who's saying that he deals with hallucinations. And now that I know the plot of the movie is that a giant bear hangs out with him, he might just actually be schizophrenic. The doctor said it's all hallucinations and my overactive imagination, but when was the last time she had to fight off evil space monkeys, huh? Never! Every single time a new one of these gets made, it's just a goddamn time capsule. In all the worst ways. There's my favorite little horsey there, though. Tragic story about a child with schizophrenia. So if someone made a transcript for all the MLP IRL videos, would you read it? The reason I'm doing 2 scripts this week is so that I'm done with scripts. For a while. But every time I read a script, people start writing new ones. It's like an eternal doomsday. Till I kept seeing horse racing Yuri backshots on my timeline. Can you please explain? I feel like you summed it up pretty good. The horses were racing, and then 2 of them took a break to do back shots, and still won. Still ended up winning. Jovial still won after the back shots. You can finish an Alpha and Omega script in like a week. I will rip off your eyes. Cyan.
Oh, you're live on TikTok? This person hates men. He wishes all men except him will die. He also hates minorities. Please ban him for hate speech. Thank you. Folded hands, light skin tone.
Joke's on you! I am not live on TikTok, which means I can say that I hate all men, and I can say that I hate minorities, and I can say that I hate all women. And nobody can do anything about it! That's a joke. I didn't mean any of that. I didn't mean any of that. I didn't mean any of that. Come on, little man. Let's go through it. The only thing to fear is fear itself, and what my imagination creates is within my control. Alright, so that being the case, these can go in here, and these can go in. Elise is putting stuff in boxes, and Willie interrupts her. But what are those designs for my super space cart? Dad and I gonna build... This is literally like a child being written by like a 60-year-old man. This is like what they think kids are like. Kids don't talk like this. Kids say skibbity riz, chicken jockey, Fortnite. That's what they say. I have a half-written Roblox script. I am not reading a Roblox script for a hour-and-a-half-long Roblox movie. That's why people always ask me before they start a script. Because that is an example of something I'm not going to read. That's like somebody coming into my stream and being like, Teal, I wrote a script for the hour-and-a-half Undertale animation. And I'm like, I ain't reading that. I did not say yes, I said no! But you wrote it before asking! You sent me the finished script and said, Teal, will you ever read this? And I'm like, why did you write the whole thing before asking? I'm not reading this. What page am I on? I'm on page 6. And I have to leave in about 40 minutes. You said no after I sent you progress. Then why did you finish writing? Never mind. Thunder rumbles outside. Even though the sky is perfectly clear. Okay, well, would I read a script of this, though? She is such a bad bitch, though. Elise grabs a small stuffed bear with a red plaid scarf. Teal, I wrote a transcript for hit movie Stuart Little too. Skip Stuart Little 1. You're like, I don't really like Stuart Little 1, but I wrote a script for Stuart Little 2. What about this bear, huh? He used to help you a lot in the past. Gooby! Mom, I played with him when I was a baby. You think some toy I played with when I was a baby is gonna help me now? Willie, I'm trying my best. Hey, the guys are almost done down here. I've got to pop by the office, so I may have to go to Baltimore. Put a 3-hour, 35-minute timer at the bottom left. It should be the exact moment you read the entire thing. I'm literally going to read half of this, go see a movie, and come back and read the other half. And depending on the movie, this is either going to be terrible or it'll be a lifesaver. Still, thank you for this gift. This better not be the clip of me. And I can say that I hate minorities, and I can say that I hate all women. And nobody can do anything about it! Oh no. Teal, I wrote the transcript for every single episode of Fairly Odd Parents, please. I will only read the one where he gets a super F. You going for paint thinner or paint on Epic Mickey? A little bit of both. Willie! Look at me! Please do horror instead of goob. This is much scarier than any horror game. You're gonna move into a big, beautiful house, and you're gonna go to a new school, and you're gonna make new friends. I wanna make new friends. It's a new chapter for all of us. We're gonna make some changes. Trust me, it's gonna be wonderful. It's now raining outside. Teal, what script can I write? No. We already got somebody working on Minecraft, so when a new really, really, really bad movie like Minecraft comes out, then you can write that. Parents can say that things are going to be wonderful all they want, but they don't really know. I was leaving the only safe place I'd known my whole life. Elise stands sensually with a broom. What does that mean? What about this is sensual to you? She's just standing there.
She's just holding the broom sensually and standing there sensually, and she starts to sweep sensually and she looks over sensually.
She's leaning against the door frame? I do that too. That doesn't mean I'm being sensual. The official Tumblr sexy man of 2025, Stanley Pines beats Doofenshmirtz, and then the Pope dies. The killed the Popinator. Doofenshmirtz killed the Popinator must have went off. Come on, Raleigh. You're the one who said he was gonna talk to the man. You voted Doof? Willie looks devastated for real. Look, I gotta go. Wherever we were going, I just couldn't get rid of the feeling that bad things were gonna happen. Teal, if me and Lemonade write Stuart Little together, will you read it? Learn an instrument instead. I want you to learn an instrument and then record yourself playing that instrument for me. How long is this script? 103 pages. I'm on page 10. So I am 1/10 of the way done. Kill, I'm gonna learn to play trombone. If I write a transcript of poop, fart, plorp, dirty, poo-poo, fart, stinky, will you read it? Jester, can you change this Willie right here to Teal? Right here, can you change where it says Willie looks so devastated to Teal looks so devastated? For real? Can you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, I gotta go. Scene switches to the Gooby plush sitting up in the corner of the house. Absolutely disgusting.
Come here, little then. Oh, yeah. Look at these bad boys.
I think I'm gonna just go radio silent for like a few months, you guys.
Girl, we've been knowing how to draw.
Beatboxing puppy.
Beatboxing puppy.
Huh?
I will not read a script of this. No. For real, because Teal isn't reading the script. It zooms in on Gooby. Fade to black. Scene fades in again with the danger just leaving their home. Willie exits the car. Jack walks up to him. What do you say we check out the backyard? They go to the backyard. Think we can fit a pool back here? Nice! I like it when we go to the why. If we have our own pool, we don't need to go to the why. They're ending every sentence by just asking why they're in this movie. That old shed would make a good fort. Forts is supposed to be in a tree. That's what you said. And we will. Willie, buddy, things change, okay? But change is good. Look, when Joey's dad and I started a business, that was a change. But now the guy wants to buy us up. That's a change, and that's good. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Dog barking! There's nothing strange here, nothing at all. What's with you anyways? Hey there! He only barks when there's a change in the weather. I think this movie's about change. When you watch Gooby, the only change you want is to change the channel. Till I got testicular torsion and I got sent to the hospital, and I'm being completely serious. Your balls got twisted. An ear. I'm sorry if you're being honest. I'm sorry. Till I wrote the transcript of MILF Manor. Would you read it?
That's my.
I would hire a hitman to shit in your bed every night. They would break in your house and shit in your bed every night. The Hoonies are there! He's so scared of the Hoonies. I'm sorry, did I miss 5 pages? What's going on? What are the Hoonies? What do you mean the Hoonies are here? This is pretty good CG.
There she is.
I mean, this is more coherent than the FNAF movie, at least. Willie, this is Mrs. Williams. I don't want to watch Gooby anymore. And how are you, young Master Dandridge? You never watched the FNAF movie? I watched 5 minutes and then turned it off. Oh, God, she's British! Mrs. Williams is going to look after you in the afternoon. Look after me. Yeah, your mom's going back to the law firm for a time for a while. Oh, but I'm sure Willie and I are going to become the best of friends, aren't we? Willie starts narrating again, that asshole. Wonder how many years we can delay the stream by distracting Teal repeatedly. I'm finishing this script, even if I have to cancel every other stream to do so. I'll just stream this every night. This house means trouble. Willie brushes his teeth. The eerie voice is back. Willie! Willie stands in shock as a horrid beast. I love riffing to 0 people. I'm just going to spam the reaction. Very good. 1 year of Gooby streams where he reads 1 sentence a stream. Oh, come on, give me... Oh, wait.
Willie stands in shock as a horrid beast, presumably one of the Hoonies, is behind him. He turns around. A Hoonie silhouette is in the shower curtain. Willie bolts out of there and runs to his bed and hides under the cover like a wimp. He starts talking to himself. Give me a break.
He actually is schizophrenic. You started writing this script in 2022. It took you 3 years to finish this script. I am so sorry. Technically, every month you worked on this is like 20 minutes of me reading it. It took you 2 years. A banging noise comes from the other room. The window opens. Willie goes over to close it, and he's struggling to close it due to the wind, but he does, and he locks the windows. He grabs his amulet of the flames of disaster. Help me, please help me to be safe. He kisses the amulet and puts it around his neck, and he starts narrating again. What I had no way of knowing was that back in my old house, something really weird was happening. Scene changes to Gooby in the old house. He's experiencing psychic beams of power. No. What does that mean?
Was that back in my old house? Something really weird was happening.
This is like that one video of the guy where, like, it's the kid and his dog is, like, coming to life by being electrocuted.
He had to go to Baltimore from Boston.
You know the one that I'm talking about. Gooby vanishes and the scene changes into, morning time. Elise is in the kitchen talking to Willie. Might be the worst movie I've ever experienced. But maybe I just lacked childhood wonder. Teal, what else is today? I'm going to watch a movie with my mom in like 50 minutes. So when I get back, I'm either going to finish Gooby or do some horror games. But I'm probably going to finish Gooby because I really don't want to do 2 scripts tomorrow. And if I read Gooby at 9 p.m., maybe nobody will show up and I can breeze through it super fast. First day of school, not so easy. Your dad had to go to Baltimore, so we're not going to see him till Friday. Can you please hurry up? Puts 2 bags of chocolate-covered cookies on the counter. They always tease me. Teased, and teased, sometimes worse. Mrs. William turns around. The cookies are gone. Yeah, I have to read Alpha and Omega. My dad's on vacation right now, which is why I'm doing stuff like horror games and scripts. Because it's stuff that I can be loud and talky and not have to worry about, like, waking him or stuff. So I'm getting this stuff out of the way while I have the chance. You and me are going to get along, aren't we? Willie nods, scared. Mrs. Williams places another bag of 2 cookies on the counter. She turns around again, and they're gone again. We can have it out right now, boy, if that's what you want. Elise walks back in. What did you do? I didn't do anything. I won't tolerate lying. Lying? How come when either of you ask me to tell the truth and I tell it, you always tell me I'm lying? Sorry. Willie, you. Move. I wish I had bits so I could throw rocks at Teal. I didn't do anything! He moves away. A school bell rings as the scene switches to Elise, Willie, and Mrs. Donnelly. Willie starts, and you're never gonna believe this, he's narrating. Can you play Al Limit? What the hell is Al Limit? Of course, a new house means a new school, and a new school is worse than the Hoonies. Willie's in his class. Willie Dandridge, boys and girls. Willie, you'll sit over there between Thomas and Kelsey. Okay, I'm gonna click this link, and it better not be lewd.
Welcome, Seeker of the Branch.
Ever seen such a large-scale necro invasion before?
Entering.
Is this supposed to be like Genshin Impact Dark Souls? Don't let that terrible IGN review fool you. This game's good. I mean, if this game's got like a hot girl in it, maybe. Yeah, she's Teal, the script. You're like my supervisor. I get distracted for 2 minutes. Now, for the problem on the board, the kids start whispering that Willie is weird. She never finishes teaching because the scene cuts to recess. Kids are playing soccer. Willie's alone. But a kid sits next to Willie. The game has a little child who tries to convert you to her religion. Anime Dark Souls unironically is the most Gooner concept possible without flat out being a porn game. I'm sure there's a mod to make it a porn game. The most popular guy in school, if you don't know that guy, you're nobody. He's Colin Meyer. And over there is Big Bruce. Big Bruce is holding a kid by the scruff of his shirt. Big Bruce is ginger. This is important to his character arc. I highly doubt Big Bruce being a ginger is important to his character arc, but what do I know? Where's your lunch money, huh? You really want to avoid Big Bruce. And you better not hide it! Willie's looking in his lunch bag. He seems distraught, but I can't tell that he's distraught because this movie sucks ass. I knew exactly what was going on. Obviously, there are Hoonies in my house. Scene cuts to inside the new house. The TV is on. It does this to catch the small fish, which are its main food, or simply to evade its enemies. Mrs. Williams is asleep in the armchair. Someone sneaks into the house. The loon's legs are so far back on its body that movement in hand is slow and awkward. It's revealed that Willie's in the house. He places 2 of the chocolate cookies on the windowsill. Willie's opening the window. Rule number 1 when checking to see if your house has an evil, vicious, 2-headed alien in it. Science. I feel every ounce of, like, joy in my soul being, like, pulled out by, like, a giant medical needle. And it's gonna be injected into another person. He labels the page observations. Willie puts on binoculars that have a flashlight on them. Rule 2, be prepared for anything. Willie places the binocs down. He takes a bite out of cookie. While Willie's turning around and grabbing a drink, he is actively searching for 2-headed aliens. But it doesn't come across as, like, imaginative kid. It's just, like, actual schizophrenia. Dude, what if instead of reading the script, you watch a bunch of doohickey videos? I would clap my hands and giggle. And go, ooh, doohickeys. Sorry, my allergies are really bad because my cat slept on my face. While Willie's turning around and grabbing a drink, a paw reaches from the window and takes one of the cookies. Oh! Willie turns around. He creeches over to the window and sees nothing. He turns around again. A paw reaches in and takes the other cookie. He goes back to the window and he hears a snapping noise. He turns away and Gooby scuttles across the yard. Another escape. Willie gasps. That sounds familiar. Willie is outside looking around. He looks at the old shed and grabs a knife. He is nervously walking towards the shed. I know you're in there. Rustling noises from the bushes. Willie goes over to the side, but there's nothing there. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay, I'm putting the knife down. But no funny business. He picks the knife back up. Like I said, no knife. A paw appears. Gooby jumps out. And they all scream. Don't you guys hate that in movies when, like, two characters see each other and then it's like one screams and then the other screams and then the other screams and they both scream and every movie ever does it? Why does it play an actual Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare noise?
I'm SpongeBob.
No, you ain't. It's the eyes. It's the eyes. 'Cause the eyes are like just too flat. Like a Muppet eyes, like they're just balls, but like they have depth. And it's not like, you know, the live action Ninja Turtles where like, you know, they look real because they got really good eyes. They got you think they're real turtles because they got really good eyes.
How you doing?
Hi. Like, it's all about the eyes. Eyes are how you give something life.
Mm-hmm. Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000. Gooby doesn't have real eyes. You look into Gooby's eyes and you don't see a soul. There's no soul behind those eyes. I have seen the TMNT Dick Pickle commercial, unfortunately. Till this movie is older than some people watching the stream, probably. Any of you were born after 2009, you have to tell me, and it's gonna hurt. I do not want to play the Dick Pickle commercial, but I will put it right here in the VOD. Boom! Oh, hey, a Digimon video.
Digimon is an obsession I've held on to for...
I'm just gonna watch this 34-minute video instead, guys. I would rather watch this than play Gooby. Jill, can you pat your head and rub your tummy and say, I'm all yours! Big old baby for the evening. Inflates. But, you're Gooby? Wait. Quick question, what does Gooby sound like? I genuinely want to know, like, what kind of voice Gooby has. Like, who does he sound like?
Those crazy people next door.
But none of this makes any sense. You're supposed to be a normal toy. Not this big.
Yeah, but when I'm like this, we can have a lot more fun, eh? And I'm of this size, I can take care of any trouble that comes along, such as...
He's a lot more British than I thought he was gonna be. Reactive continuous scream. This is every single example of two characters seeing each other and then screaming back and forth. Yeah, this is... I love how there's a definitive list. Oh, I thought... Hoonies. Hoonies? Ah! Hoonies! Ah! What's a hoonie? I watched that Digimon video today, actually, and fun fact, that guy did a 27-hour retrospective on Lost. I watched already. Gooby is voiced by Robbie Coltrane. You say that like I know who Robbie Coltrane is.
Sklucky, bohaja, try you, na 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 na, sulala, paya, rocko, gunky, r.
A woman and a man start talking in the distance. I'm telling you, I saw something back there. Coyotes last week, bears this week. It wasn't my imagination. Those crazy people next door. Hit the deck! Gooby grabs Willie and slams them into the ground. That'll help. Would you just go take a look? It was big and it was furry. Okay, genuine question. Do you think that anybody has seen like a furry walking down the street and thought it was like a bear? Or like a Bigfoot? Or like a werewolf and like called the police or like shot at it? They don't know what furries are. They just think it's like some sort of beast. It's a good thing I've come to save you. Willie, those new neighbors of yours are crazy. They think they see monsters in their backyard. Robbie Coltrane. He was in such great hits such as Nuns on the Run, The Pope. Oh, so... He did. Robbie Coltrane, what have you done? It's like, I couldn't let him take away from the Gooby reading. He was in GoldenEye? What else was he in? He was in, Wait, he's Hagrid? He's the guy who plays Hagrid in Harry Potter? I don't know. Harry Potter sucks. You said Hagrid in chat 3 minutes ago. He was also in, he was in Gooby. Guess who he played in Gooby? Gooby. His last movie was in 2014, so I'm gonna assume that he kicked the bucket. Was he in any good shows? Cracker. I've been a lot of things before, but I've never been a giant cracker. What do you mean you came to save me? You asked for help, didn't you? You mean you're it? Oh, Vernon, you're the toy I played with when I was a baby. So who better than an old friend to help out when the road gets rocky? Vernon. The old man walks away. Gooby and Willie sigh. Ha. He voiced Gooby. He's not the man in the Gooby suit. Who the hell's in the Gooby suit then? That's the question. Ah! Ah! I gotta go watch this movie soon, guys. Why am I playing the Gooby movie? I'm supposed to be listening to music. Oh my god, what time is it? It is 6:20. Let me see how long it will take me to get to the theater. To get to the theater will take me 13 minutes. So, in about 15-20 minutes, I gotta go. This royalty-free music. None of this makes any sense. You're supposed to be a normal toy, about this big. Gooby laughs. Yeah, but when I'm like this, we can have a lot more fun. When I'm this size, I can take care of any trouble that comes along, such as he kills the dog. around Central City. I don't like the idea of so many people gathering around here at the drive-in. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing unusual, strange, or unwanted lurking. Okay, this is on topic. This is on topic. This is on topic. This is on topic. Alf.
He's outside.
Oh, no. ¿Qué estabas haciendo con esto?
Perdón.
Apparently, they're streaming in Spanish?
You? No, thank you.
I meant, did you do this?
Yeah.
What I'm getting at, and this is all on topic, is that Alf got canceled. Alf got canceled. Alf is about an alien. Alf is about an alien that comes to Earth, but it got canceled. So the very, very last episode ends on a cliffhanger where he gets captured by the government. He actually gets captured by the government, and they say that they're going to take him away to dissect him and see what he is.
I'm a sports fan among you.
And the idea that the next season was going to be about him escaping from the government. So it was going to be like E.T. They were going to break him out and save him. But the show got canceled. So the show canonically ends with him getting caught and dissected. So what I'm getting at is that on TV, they're now talking about the mysterious bear. So I really hope that this movie ends with Gooby getting caught and dissected. Because it would really make me happy if that's how Gooby ends. Remember Alf? He's dead. He is not back in Pog form. Doesn't Alf eat cats? Alf and I have a lot in common. We both love eating cats. Wow, this is great! Gooby! This is fantastic. Look at all this stuff. Willie shuts his door as Gooby laughs, grabbing some of Willie's toys. Hey, that's my space cart! Willie, wait, Gooby, come on, go! Ow, ow! Are you alright? Gooby gets caught and tied to train tracks. Fine, Mrs. Williams, just talking to aliens. Gooby screams. Also, he comes out of the closet. Your mother called, she'll be home for dinner. Okay, Gooby. Gooby comes out of the closet. Good for him. Okay, so definitely next time we do this, we need to get a bigger closet. Or smaller, me. Scene cuts to downstairs. Monsters that could eat us all and destroy the city. Back to Gooby and Willie. This damn music. Oh, this is great. Can I have it, please, 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 please. Yes, Gooby! Gooby! Sounds like snot. Snot? What sounds like snot? My name! You were young, so I can't complain. But I always thought it sounded like a big old gob of snot. He sees markers. Markers! Oh, I love markers! Gooby, I don't think you should. I think very much I should. Markers are the best thing in the world. Next to window cookies. He draws a picture. This is you and me in a hot air balloon. Going away from a volcano. Says everything's gonna be alright. We should hang it up somewhere. No, my dad was really mad about putting these up in here. In a closet sounds like fun. This is emotionally draining. It's brilliant! Willie! My mom! My mom! This is the type of movie to eat shrimp to. No. Just for now. This movie's not good. It's fantastic. Alright, what time is it? 26. I'm almost out of time. How far did I get in my first half, though? Because whatever I don't finish, I have to finish tonight. I'm on page 25. So I almost got halfway. Wait, whoa, don't move. Oh, most important, don't make a sound. Willie shuts the closet door, he sighs. Scene cuts to eating dinner. So that would give us 2 weeks at the resort on the bay. What? Honey, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it right now. Jack, I booked 10 days off of work. There's thumping from upstairs. Remember, Raleigh covered me on the Baltimore trip. Maybe the third week of next month. What was that? I don't know, maybe bugle noises. Willie starts choking and Jack pats him on the back. Whoa, down the right pipe, baby. You need some water? I'm okay. Willie drinks his water, but something explodes. From upstairs, there's an explosion and he spits out his water. Are you gonna be sick? No, no. More explosions and car honking. Scene cuts to Elise leaving in the morning. So, either A, this is all in his head, and he's still just crazy, or this is real, and he's just a different type of crazy. Hopefully this movie doesn't end with the family accepting Gooby as a permanent member. This movie's gonna have a scene where the main character and Gooby say goodbye, and it's gonna be emotional, and I'm not gonna feel anything. Unless they kill off Gooby, then I might feel something. Relief. Willie wasn't feeling well last night, so he's in his room sleeping. He's not going to school. Is he sick? He ought to be. I found 2 empty boxes of cookies in the garbage can this morning. He must have ate 50 cookies. She's watching TV again. Man on the TV. Now, when your Irish stew is cooked, you want to make sure to pour off the cooking liquid in the sauce. Willie's just doing some in the background, but I don't know what. It does thicken a little bit. So much of this script is just what they're saying in the background on the TV, and it's always about, like, cooking stew. Also, if I gave you a choice between having a gay son or stew, like a big old bowl of stew, which would you choose? Gay son or stew? Gay son can make many stew? Explain. You gotta be very careful when trying to hide a giant orange monster in your house. First and most important, give him a place where no one ever goes. Gooby and Willie are in the basement. Teach a man fish. Willie turns on a light. Ta-da! What do you think? Oh, Willie, it's great. Yeah? Oh, yes, it's fantastic. Well, what's that over there? Gooby points to the side. Huh? Bye!
100%. What's that over there?
Huh?
Bye.
Maybe Gooby is based on my worst nightmares. Oh no, Alf! How far am I into this terrible music? I'm on 10 of 64. Holy shit, it just keeps getting worse. What are you doing? What am I, the cat? I'm not staying here. Why not? 1, it's dark. 2, there's no light. 3, it's dark. Yeah, but you got a flashlight and my old lamp, and you can turn on a light and snot. Totally snot. Scene cuts back to Mrs. Williams. She's folding clothes. Willie and Gooby sneak past her. Man on TV.
Carrots, stock, onion, carrot, meat, gravy, liquid, people, meal, actually.
Now they're in the attic. Are you even going to be able to stand up in here? Standing up's not important. What's important is NSAI. NSAI, no snot about it. Willie goes, the best part about it is we'll be close to each other. Yeah, what about you making noise? I mean, Mom and Dad's room is right over there. Well, I'll move these boxes over. Gooby moves the boxes over. Then I won't have to go over there. Gooby knocks over a box and books fall out. Sorry. Willie grabs a paper. Hey, it's a picture of Jack outside of the apartment building. That's your dad. He looks like you, and that's where you grew up, and that's his house. How do you know? He's not really important. I'm gonna go get my paper and markers. No, not a chance. I'll get your paper and markers. Gooby hits his head on the ceiling. Oof! Stay up here and clean, okay? Scene cuts to the kitchen. It's nighttime. Gooby's eating broccoli, and he's like, ugh. Gooby spits it out, and Willie goes, gross, what is this? Broccoli. This music is making me wish I had depression. Is it just me or does this background song remind anybody of Just by Radiohead? How many pages? I'm on page 30. I'm doing pretty good, but I am going to be leaving here in like 5 minutes. Gooby sniffs it. It's Brussels sprouts. Black Barfarama. Gooby throws the Brussels sprouts everywhere. Brussels sprouts, you're right. Everything green is gross. Pass me one of those hot dogs. You know, I never did this before. What, you never eaten a hot dog? No, I mean making friends. I've always been kind of awkward. Awkward, don't you come right out even though you said it was a hootie? Do you remember when you said, hi, Brilliant, you're not good at making friends? Yeah? You ever see this before? Gooby takes a bite out of the hot dog and throws it at Willie. Gooby pours hot dogs all over himself and screams.
Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just mentally broken, but like the visual of Gooby just taking a big bowl of hot dogs and just pouring them over his head and screaming.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why did Gooby? I see what you're typing. Oh, Willie falls over. Oh! Now there's slap fighting. Gooby burps. Jonkler. Willie burps too. Gooby burps and farts. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I hate how I'm transcribing this. Gooby and Willie both laugh. Nobody wants to hear that. Scene cuts to school. Daytime now. Teal, is it normal to want to torture someone? Yes, please torture me. So I'll be free. I'm dying here, guys. I'm dying. I love washing my hands. All right, I think I better go. What time is it? It's 6:35. I should probably go. Do my coworkers ever ask what you do? My boss, one of my bosses just followed my TikTok account. I gave one of my supervisors my TikTok account, so that was probably... Yellow. Yellow. I'm just heading out now, so you did say 7, right? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. See ya. I will be back to finish the last of Gooby tonight. But I'm going to go catch a second movie for the day. But like I said, I don't know what movie it is. I am literally going to see a movie that is called Mystery Movie. So if I'm back in 30 minutes, it means that we walked out. And if I'm back in 2 hours, it means we sat through it. I'll tell you guys what it was after we watch, but we don't know what it is. It's unreleased movie. So I'm very excited, especially after seeing a good movie earlier today. But instead of doing horror tonight, since I'm doing the Alpha and Omega script tomorrow, if it ends up being the Minecraft movie, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want to watch the Minecraft movie. I'm doing the Alpha and Omega script tomorrow, and the idea of doing that and Gooby tomorrow would kill me, so I'm going to come back and finish Gooby tonight. So, you guys want a bedtime story at around 9 o'clock, of an hour and a half of the rest of Gooby, tune in. If not, I completely understand. Stu. What if it's a test screening for Sonic 4? Then I will scream. What if it's the Hatsune Miku movie? But since it's a mystery movie, all the screaming girls won't be there. So I will see you guys again tonight, and we're going to finish Gooby. And yeah. So I'll be back. Adios. See you then. See ya.
Dude, I'm horny. I'm gonna do like a cum grenade in my fucking pants like right now, man. Like I'm like fucking dead ass horny. I'm dead ass gonna explode.
Why am I muted again? God damn. All right, screw it. I was saying really good stuff. I was saying really good stuff too. You don't even know. I was saying the goodest stuff. It was my best material of the night. Now you'll never even know what I was saying. You'll never even know. Gooby.